I did an experiment. I connected Claude to 12 different apps and watched what happened. Gmail, Google Drive, Google Calendar, GitHub, Notion, Slack, Linear, Asana, My Files, My Browser, a few databases, and one personal note-taking tool. The result was one of the most productive weeks I have had in years. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I connected, what I built on top of it, and how you can set up the same thing in under 30 minutes. Let me back up for a second. Claude has something called connectors. They are plug-and-play integrations that give Claude permission to read and sometimes write to your other apps. Think of it like giving Claude the keys to your digital life. Once connected, you can ask Claude to find that email, search that document, create that issue without ever leaving the chat. The setup takes a few clicks per app. You go into Claude Desktop, you find the connectors menu, you click Authorize on the app you want, you log in through a secure OAuth flow, and it is done. From that point on, Claude can interact with that app every time you chat. Now let me show you the connections that actually changed my workflow. First, Gmail. This is the big one. Once you connect it, Claude can read your inbox, find specific messages, summarize threads, and draft replies based on your writing style. The use case that blew my mind was this. Find the brief from Sarah last week and give me the 3 most important points. I did not have to search. I did not have to scroll. Claude fetched it, summarized it, and I moved on with my day. That saved me 20 minutes right there. Second, Google Drive. Claude can search your files, open them, and pull content into context. I keep all my meeting notes and project docs in Drive. Now, when I start a new task, I can tell Claude to go find the most recent notes on topic X and use them for context. No more hunting through folders. The docs come to me. Third, calendar. This one is small, but mighty. Claude can read your schedule, find free time, and draft events. I use it for things like schedule a follow-up with John next week in my least busy slot. Claude checks my calendar, finds a free hour, and drafts the invite with a meeting title and agenda. I just confirm. Fourth, GitHub. If you're a developer, this one is gold. Claude can list your repos, read files, create issues, and even draft pull requests. The killer use case is triage. Every Monday, I ask Claude to review my open issues, group them by priority, and suggest which ones to tackle this week. In 3 minutes, I have a full work plan for the week. Fifth, Notion. My second brain lives in Notion. Now, Claude can read it too. I ask things like, what did I write about this topic last month? Claude searches my Notion, finds relevant pages, and quotes them. My past self becomes a resource my current self can query. Sixth, Slack. Claude can read channel messages, summarize long threads, and send messages on your behalf. I mostly use it for catching up after I have been heads down for a day. Summarize what I missed in the product channel today. Claude reads through the messages and gives me the bullet points. Number 7, 8, 9, Linear, Asana, and a personal task manager. Project tracking apps. Claude can read your open tickets, create new ones, and update status. Now when I say mark the checkout bug as done and open a new ticket for the payment issue, Claude does both actions without me clicking anything 10. File system. This is only in Claude Code, but it deserves a mention. Claude can read and edit any file on your computer. That means draft documents, config files, personal notes, anything. It is a full-fledged file manager with an AI on top. 11. Web browser. Claude can fetch and read web pages. Great for research. I give it a URL and say summarize what this page says. It reads and reports back. I can stack 10 URLs into one prompt and get a consolidated summary in 30 seconds. 12. A database connector. I use Postgres. Claude can run SQL queries and summarize the results. How many users signed up this week? Which products are selling? Claude writes the query, runs it, and gives me the answer. Now here's what happens when you connect all of this. Claude stops being an assistant and becomes a command center. You can ask questions that cross boundaries, find the email from our biggest customer, check their Slack messages from last week, and pull their recent usage data from the database. Claude does all 3 in one shot, then composes a single answer. That is impossible without connectors. With them, it is routine, one word of caution. Connecting apps means giving Claude read access to a lot of your data. Only connect the apps you're comfortable with. Review what each connector can do before you authorize it. And remember, you can revoke any connection at any time in settings. Your privacy stays under your control. Here's the takeaway. The moment you connect Claude to your actual work tools, it stops being a chatbot and starts being an operating system for your productivity. You do not switch apps as much, you do not hunt for things, you just ask. If you have not set up connectors yet, your homework is this. Tonight, pick 3 apps. The 3 you spend the most time in, connect those to Claude. Tomorrow morning, spend 30 minutes asking Claude to work across them. You will feel the difference immediately, and once you feel it, you will never go back to the old way. If this video helped you, subscribe for weekly AI guides, share it with a friend who uses too many apps. They need this. Thanks for watching. Now go connect your Claude.